How we doing, YouTube and my fellow traders? It's been on a guy. It's February 25th, 2025, Tuesday, and this is the day 7 recap of me going over the trades I took today in the ES futures markets. And spoiler alert, I am green. All right, so let me go ahead and jump over to the screen here and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so right now it's currently 11 a.m. on the West Coast. Market is still open. As you can see, we got the contracts moving here. I'm at the bottom. As always, you see my P&L for my 100K funded accounts. And yes, day 7 and out of the 7 days I've been trading, today is my best day as far as profit's concerned. 1,500 per account. I'm trading 2 accounts currently right now. And yeah, it's a green day. As far as the trading action, as you can see, I mean, pretty familiar setups that we've been having almost for about a week now. As you can see at the right at open here, it's just straight down. We've had this pretty much the same way for the past 4 or 5 trading days, going back to last week. Just right at open, just red, sell off, sell off, sell off, and then some consolidation throughout the mid morning, and then after lunch we have either a retracement or just a slow grind higher for the long side. So as far as trades, I took 2 trades today, fairly simple. I'm going to go over them now. As you know, I like to trade in the afternoon sessions because ES and NASDAQ, the NQ futures are open 23 hours a day. I do like to trade in the afternoon just to kind of see how the market's going to do. And the same thing lately, we've been getting some really good moves in the Asian and the overnight sessions as well. So the 23 hours lately, just if you're a long trader or a short bias trader, I mean, there's opportunity on both sides. So again, yesterday we actually we had that grind down, grind up, and then the sell off right at a close. So I was again looking for a short, right? Short minded, just because I mean, right now there really isn't any reason to go long. If you're a scalper, that there's long opportunities, but overall the market's been just declining the last few days. So again, my mind is looking for short trades, and that's kind of what my first trade was. Took a short trade a little bit after open, about a half hour. I was kind of watching that. We had that kind of just consolidation, just not really going anywhere. And then out of nowhere, we had that sharp drop. It hit the EMAs and rejected the VWAP area there and just short drop. So, okay, this is my indicator that the shorts are in play. All right, so next candle, kind of waited for it. It tried to bounce above the VWAP and the EMA, didn't, and that's when I got short. Held it for a good, 10 minutes or so, and yeah, we got a nice move down. I caught a little over 5 points on 4 contracts, and you can see my first trade, $1,100 per account. And I am trading on my computer, so I was able to copy trade this time as I do every day. So very, very good trade for today's session. It does count for today, even though it was yesterday's trading. In the evening times and overnight, again, we kind of retraced a little bit. London session, we got a good gap down there, just a gap down, and then just kind of consolidated going into today's pre-market area. So going into the markets, when I woke up, pulled up the charts, saw what it did overnight, up and down, up and down. Key emphasis for me, there was a level here, the 80s, the 5980s on the ES. The overnight session, it tapped at about three and a half, 4 times and kind of held support there and just grinded up. So going into the market for today, still kind of short biased, but maybe there might be an opportunity for us to kind of, gain some strength and go higher. So compared to the last few days, for me, it was like a 50-50, mainly because, I already had taken a trade yesterday and I already had that like solid green foundation. So mentally, I wasn't really eager to take a trade today, just given the overall emphasis of the markets. We've been going lower. When you have the green, especially for me, I'm building these accounts, I want to keep it, right? I don't want to give it back. So after a good winning trade, I'm like a sniper, right? I'm very picky. I'm very conservative about what trades I take. The setup has to be, for me and my strategies, has to be ideal. All right, so at open, kind of a little bit of a back and forth for the first 10 minutes or so. As you can see, these wick candles, and action was hanging around the EMAs and the VWAP area, trying to decide what direction I wanted to go. But again, just after 10 minutes, just boom, straight down. I was looking at that level as far as the previous support areas that we hit a couple times overnight. Once it got below that support area there, I'm looking for a short now. All right, so I'm looking for a short. Um, the only thing is again, I'm very picky of my about my executions, especially because I don't want to give back that green. I waited for a pullback, and that's what you want to do sometimes, especially either long or short. If you're a long bias, you're looking for a long. You don't want to buy it at the top of the market, right? There's a good saying in the market: you want to buy low if you're looking for a long and sell high. With the shorts, is going to be opposite. You want to sell high and buy short. Okay, so once it dipped below that previous support area, I'm not trying to get short right here. I'm not trying to get short right here, mainly because as far as like stop loss and risk to reward, I mean, that was a good over 10 points, 10, 15 points that if the move were to go against you, that's a pretty high. Like there's a good chance you're going to get stopped out, right? So you always want to wait for like pullbacks, especially for my strategy to get in an entry in a position here, and that's what I did. I waited for a pullback area here, so around the 655 mark, it actually hit kind of where I wanted to get short as far as a position goes. I waited; it retraced about 10 points before I actually got in short. Um, got in. Price action was kind of like back and forth. I did notice that the orders were kind of clearing out as it was kind of slowly grinding down, and the reason being is because this is kind of like a rookie move mistake on my part. Every day you want to check and see news that might be coming out that may affect the markets. And there was actually news today coming out around 7 a.m. Pacific time. I didn't check that. That's my fault. So as you can see here, every morning I look at this economic calendar to see what we have going on. And today we actually had some impactful news. If you look here, 7 a.m. we have the CB consumer confidence reports that are coming that came out today. And what that is you have the pros that kind of predict how the economy will be for the country for the next month and into the next quarter. Well, this was consumer confidence. So how the people how the country thinks things might go economically, and it actually it didn't meet the projected numbers. It actually was the consumer confidence was fairly low this time around for this report. So that right there is enough to just say bring down the market, honestly. And that's what happened. So when I saw that news, I didn't know what was coming out at the time. I actually I got out of the trade, like not even like 10, 15 seconds before. It was very close because I don't like to be into trades when news is coming out because you get that high volatility. You never know what's going to happen. So I got out, right? I got out. I got out actually for a $400 winner. So again, I was up 1,100 going into the morning, and that was another $400 win that I got before I got out of the trade. News wasn't good, and then it dropped. So hindsight, I could have kept the trade open, but I mean, I'm already green. I don't like being in trades during news because of volatility. I just got out, and hey, green is green. Honestly, green is green. I'll take that all day long. So, but lesson learned for me, always check your news and see what's coming out. Whether you got Trump speaking, whether you have PMI news, economic news, existing home sales, all that stuff, right? All that stuff can affect the markets. I know overall today stocks are down. Cryptocurrency, if you do crypto, was down. I don't know about forex, but a lot of the markets were down today. Also, too, this week we have earnings reports coming out for bigger companies. Nvidia is going to be a big one coming out, really big. So just today, just overall was just if you didn't make money, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Just overall, everything's just been going lower, and there have been setups, right? There have been setups. If you look at this, like there's opportunity to be made. Grab a couple points if you can. Just if you're not making money when the markets present itself like it has been the last couple of weeks, just trends. For both sides, just you go back to the drawing board. Look at your fundamentals, right? Look at your mental, because as of now, the market is giving us moves, and you have to take advantage of it when you can. Because overall, it's sometimes not easy, right? Sometimes we have choppy action. It's not easy to make money. So when opportunity presents itself, you have to grab it. You have to seize it. Grab a piece of the pie, right? Don't be greedy. Don't overstay your welcome, but you don't want to miss out on moves either. Okay, and then when you do get those good trades, hang on to those profits. You don't have to necessarily go back in, back and forth, because there's a good chance you give it away. So you have to find that happy medium. All right, but overall, just the market lately has been giving us good opportunities, and I mean I'm appreciative of the moves I've been able to grab along the 7 day green streak that I have going on, and I'm really hoping to just keep that momentum going. Again, markets can turn around anytime. All right, so you got to take advantage of the good days, the good setups, and hopefully make that green. So yeah, overall, that's going to be it as far as trading goes. If you like these videos, I always say just please. I'm trying to build this channel. If you would like to subscribe, more than welcome. If you would like to ask some questions, you have any questions or feedback for me, put them down in the comments below. Very eager to kind of answer anything you guys might have on your minds. And we're gonna keep riding this green streak. I know. Well, I don't want to get too carried away. A red day is coming. I already know red day is coming, but again, I'm doing my best I can. Seeing the market clearly, taking my setups, getting the green, and not giving it back once I have it. So all these rules I have, I'm trying to do my best to stick to those rules, and hopefully tomorrow we got another green day, day 8. All right, so thanks for watching. Appreciate all the love, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully with another green recap. All right, guys, this has been On a Guy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.